Hey, what's up? Minion in. I have been playing my priest for days, so today I'm gonna give my mage and maybe some of my other classes a little bit of care. There he is. I re-rolled my my elf and made a human because I just didn't like the way the elf looked. The downside is I lost my title when I re-rolled the character. The Pyreborn title went away. It was not available to the new character. That makes me a little sad, but worse things have happened at sea, right? So now I've just made it to see, I made it to the amphitheater last. And now I'm just trying to get oriented here. I haven't played this guy in a little while. Making sure I don't have any extra junk bagging up my inventory. And seeing if there's anything I can craft that's better than what I have. At this point, it's still worth crafting. I've been harping on and on about how important crafting is in this game and how crafting gear is better than your actual gear. But my priest is now level 18, and the gear that he can craft is nowhere near good enough to get him through the areas. And I've been crafting consistently. I only have one ruby, so we're gonna go ahead and make the belt. So maybe crafting isn't as important as all that. Alchemy looks to still be a big deal because you always need potions. But I haven't yet learned to make the level 3 restoration potions, even though I've been leveling my alchemy like crazy, and the level 2 ones aren't really cutting it anymore. So I don't know. Maybe that's the same situation. Let's get rid of the old one. Now, I could always use money, so selling the old gear off seemed like a good idea for a little while. But whenever you salvage some of your gear, there's a chance of getting upgrade stones, and some of them, the rare ones, I think they only come from salvaging. So it's really worth just taking all your stuff apart. Now you get a daily login thing? Thank you for participating. Alright, sure. It's probably not going to be a regular thing that we're all going to get an email every day for logging in with some freebies. That seems to just be an early access thing. One thing I've noticed about the mage, and you can confirm that with me here in a minute, is the staff he's got is purely decorative. In none of his attack animations does he ever use the staff. All his spells are cast by hand. I don't think he ever takes the staff off his back. Alright, now hang on. Defeat the pillagers. Where's that? That's fine. That's the direction we're going in. I can't wait to get a new outfit on this guy. I've never liked that weird beige and red starter robe that they get. Same with the priests. The giant up? The giant's not here. Or maybe he's just taking a while to spawn? Nope, no giant. That's a shame. I probably need one of the soul pieces that he drops. Yeah, I know, you were robbed. The thieves are just up the way. And now I have to go collect your stuff. I'm your Huckleberry. And I already have the quest to defeat the pillagers, so that works. Whoa, hello there. Didn't see you there. Oh god, there's 3 of them. I might be screwed. Level 7, they're a little high for me. Come on, that should damage the guy next to him. That should count as an AoE. And the range on that is severely limited. Watch though, he's not used his staff once. Uh-oh, where are my potions? And I'm out of mana. The Mage is a powerhouse of damage, though. And it feels good playing him, you know? This was the class I originally fell in love with. But the Priest has really grown on me. Just made a new one on the other server named Let Me Put My Heels in You. Looks exactly like this guy, actually. I have a thing for making them... I don't know. When I make a human, I try to make them look as close to me as possible. So he's got, you know, the beard, the gut. Come on. Definitely going to need a new staff. Damage output is a little low. Luckily, I'm a nimble spellcaster. But I'm worried this is taking so long that mobs are going to respawn before I'm ready. Thank you kindly. I'll take this. Come on, pick it up. I'm also going to need to make the better, what was it, gloves? And they're ruby. So I'm forced to mine. Technically I could buy one off the marketplace, but I really don't want to burn through my, what are they called, star shards? I don't want to burn through those so fast. This is going smoother than I expected. I'm surrounded on all sides by people with higher levels. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage, the Blink Strike, but I don't know, it just feels good. You guys? Cats are playing with the green screen. Go on. Smag off. Honestly. It's not for playing. It's for green screening. Oh, the giant's up. I need to get over there. Don't lose your balance. Keep it going. I still don't know what makes that happen, why he loses his balance sometimes when he dodges. Oh. I think I'm really getting the hang of this. I don't know if I can take on the giant, but I'm definitely going to try. Because it doesn't look like anyone else here is fighting him. The server's kind of dead today. You know, it's early morning on a Monday. Nobody's on. I'm guessing that will change March 12th when this game gets released to everyone. That was the wrong spell. I do not want to be that close. Move! Ow. Holy crap! I didn't want to burn through those potions yet. Dude! I'm not using any more potions. If he kills me, he kills me. My fault for picking a fight with him. Oh, rolled right into that. How did he know I was going to be there, dude? Did he just come to finish me off? No. Alright, not soloing that guy yet. I'll go to the Soul Pyre. There's no other players around to res me right now. Those feet are too far apart. Okay, the statue that must have originally been there must have been like doing this weird yoga squat. Because for them to be that far apart, they should have been bigger. There's no realistic way. I don't know, it always bothers me when that loading screen comes up. Now, do I drink a thingy potion? A resurrection sickness potion? Or do I just sit down and wait it out for a second? You know what, I'm going to sit down and wait it out for a second and go get myself another drink. That is perfect. And I'll give you one of these. See, that didn't take very long. I was so fast, I still have res sickness. It's amazing. I'm seeing it in chat right now, and I've been seeing it consistently over the last couple of days. You could start a drinking game. Take a shot every time you see a character with the word Queen in its name. There are so many of them. I hope the stream's not too choppy today. I tried a higher graphics setting so you guys could get a better appreciation for how great this game looks. Of course, that defeats the purpose if my internet connection can't handle it. And now you're seeing a series of freeze frames. If it's hard to watch, let me know, say something, because I won't know until later when I peek at the stream myself. Hey, I'll just tag along with her. As long as she's got aggro. Uh-oh. There we go. Give it back to her. Holy crap, she's doing a lot of damage. What's the level 6 boss? Hey, Ezekiel. It is, it's awesome. I love this game. Oh, you mean the stream quality? Thank you very much. I've had it happen too often that I change something in the settings and then only after like an hour of streaming I peek in and see that it's not working out at all. I think we're done in this area. Did you get a reward chest for killing the giant? Not for the giant. Shield Maiden, though. This game is... I can't put it down. It's just, ever since I started playing it, it's just like all I do now. This is my new life. And I feel like I've barely, I mean, my highest level character is level 18, and I feel like I've just barely scratched the surface. You know, I haven't done any crusades yet. I've just barely started unions. And I'm really looking forward to the 5-man dungeons. Arenas are starting to get a little old. I want to see, you know, I want to see what they've done with the, want a real dungeon, you know, like mini bosses, progression, moving together as a group. It's the whole reason I made myself a healer. Kindred spirits, then. Seems to be doing that to a lot of people. I've got a couple of, I've had a couple of people write me, and they were like, "Thanks for doing this. I play this game all day when I'm home, and then I watch you play it when I'm at work." That's how addictive this is. Huh. Thought there'd be a chest in here. Oh, it's behind the building. Take the long way. What character do you play? Or what class? Also, just a heads up, I think YouTube streams me with like a 45-second delay, so if I'm slow to respond, it's not my fault. Karzakor, wasn't I? No, Karzakor's where I'm headed. I was there with my other character. Could you help me with that? Oh, this is the how to use a telepost quest. Yes, priest all the way. Blue Boo, hey, how's it going? I love my priest. I actually just I got mine the Lionheart Legacy and just uploaded a video on why that's awesome. Little hard to solo with Lionheart. I made a Berserker, but I haven't played her yet. I'm waiting for a friend who didn't get the early access, and I want to have a level 1 character to play with them. I don't want to be too far ahead. I hate leaving people behind just because I've got a head start. Come on, target the thing. Thanks very much. I mean, there's so little material on this game because it's, you know, it's so new and it's so so unknown. You know, there's no resources to look up information. You can't really Google anything about it. So I'm trying to help get a little bit of the info out there. Oh, so you're about where my priest is. You're a level ahead of me. When you get to the swamp area, did you also notice like a steep increase in monster difficulty? I had no issues at all until I got into that area, and then all of a sudden my gear score was just way too low. I couldn't take out a single anaconda on my own.
Is there a reason you're here?
Oh, cool. Thanks for the tip. I'll look forward to that. I think I'm talking to the wrong guy. Using teleports. Guy number 4. There you are. I mean, I've always enjoyed. I've always been more of a solo type player, but I think at that stage, it's time to start looking for a guild and putting groups together. So much easier. Also, I think you level faster in general when you're with a group. And it's about time I catch up. I'm a little behind because I've been playing so many different characters. I've got 6 characters spread out over 2 servers. Am I still on a time limit to go teleport back to this guy? No idea. Anacondas are good because you regularly get that area quest that that has you kill like 16 of them for a belt or something, and that just draws all the players in the surrounding area, and you kind of just could tag along with them. Yeah, I've been crafting, I've been upgrading. I actually just spent pretty much all of my I think they're called star tokens, the star currency. I spent like 20k on a new staff because apparently there's no item restriction, level restrictions. So I just bought this really uber staff, and since then it's going okay. Upgraded all my other stuff to rare, but still just barely made that gear score that's required for that area. I love how you spawn in the air. When you walk into a new area where there's a bunch of other players and they haven't spawned right away, they just kind of start dropping out of the sky all around you. Yeah. Yo, I've noticed when I'm a little low level and I need to beef up a little bit. That's one thing I'll do is I'll open the map and look for any area quests, world bosses that have spawned, and just get in on that. The higher level, the better. Because if you can tag along with a group that's doing most of the work, that really helps. No more quests up here? Oh, there we go. Proactive pest control, smash mole crickets. And I'm just the right level for that. Wow. So you're really up there. Did you start with the, did you get like the full $80 access package? And get started on March 2nd? I didn't even hear about this game until like March 3rd. I know there's other quests that I should have picked up to do in here, but I gotta grind a little anyway. These guys are gonna eat me alive. This is not gonna go well. Awesome. I wish I'd gotten that much of a head start. Is that that costume that makes you look like the evil mage from the intro? Is that part of that package as well? Because I've seen a lot of people wear that, and I've been wondering how to get a hold of it. All we got was a title and 2 mounts for the $20 package. Oh wow, you started real early. Nice. Oh my god, I can get hit once. I'm kind of impressed with myself right now. I've only got one AoE and I have to be sitting right in the middle to use it. I saw that! I've been thinking real hard about getting it. I've always been a fan of that. That's, you know, the steampunk hat, the top hat with the gears and the goggles. And the mount costume looks really nice too. Holy crap! Look at me go. I thought this was going to be painful and embarrassing. I'm trying real hard not to go overboard with this game. So I'm keeping my wallet and my time in check for now. I did when I was in the closed beta back when Guild Wars came out, and I also instantly fell in love with that game. And I did a website. I had one of the first websites that had, you know, all the quest descriptions, monster stats, walkthroughs, and stuff like that. But that took all of my time. And nobody really thanks you for that, you know? I've got health issues that give me time constraints now, too, so... trying to keep it light. Oh, I bet that looks cool on the Ippin. Probably more ridiculous on the Varg, but the Ippin seems like the perfect race to put the steampunk stuff on. Top hat only goes to the females? That sucks. I have one female character. When you buy it, does it go to all your characters? Is it account bound or character bound? Oh, cool. I hadn't thought of that, yeah. That's how I made most of my platinum in Warframe for a while, was to just buy stuff out of the store and then sell it to other players. Now you can just buy platinum, so that would defeat the purpose. Ah, that sucks. If I'm going to spend real money on something, I want to use it on all my characters. Pardon me, coming through. Okay, that's cool. That's something at least. But I feel like cash shop items should be not character restricted. Just as a matter of principle. I stopped playing Elder Scrolls Online for the longest time because I play on both servers, the US and Euro servers. And I bought Clockwork City, and the crowns that you used to buy out of the shop were deducted from both servers, but I only got Clockwork City on the European server, and I didn't feel like I should have to buy it again for US. So I went and pouted in a corner, essentially. Just stopped playing for a while. Yeah, me too. But I'm not gonna buy steampunk outfit, 6 times for all my characters. I might get it once I figure out which character is my favorite and I'm going to be playing the most. This is a bad place to stand. I'm going to get respawned. Have you noticed how the mage never uses his staff? It's just decoration for his back. I think the priest makes use of it a good amount of time. No! I reached the end of its tether. Ah, that sucks. I'll try to stay a little closer this time. Ah, crap. That's what I get. Yeah. That's actually a really good idea. I'd love to see that. Like, I don't know if you've ever played any DC Universe Online, but there's one power set, or one weapon type that's, it's hand blasters. Something like that would have done really well with the mage. Or like, at least like dual wielding wands or something. But make use of the weapon. It's not a big deal, but it seems like a slight design oversight. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Whew. Did I get all the eggs? No. 2 more. Okay. Thanks for the tip. I've been meaning to do some rep farming. My normal instinct is to just take one character and just level them as fast and as hard as possible to get up to the higher content. But I'm trying to see it from a YouTuber's perspective now too, where I have to diversify and play different things so I can kind of talk about that and make the occasional guide video. And I've loved the priest so much I'm neglecting all my other character classes, which is why I'm kind of making myself play the mage now. Are you still, I'm starting to find gathering a little tedious. Is that a thing that gets any better later on? Is it as important as I think it is? Because I've run into some people that, before they start questing or anything, the first thing they'll do is they'll go out and just farm for like a half an hour. that's not something I think I could get used to long term. But the gear I crafted at lower levels was definitely superior to any of the gear that was dropping. I don't even know where I'm going with this guy. Okay. I don't want this to be too grindy. So we're gonna skip out on those for now and just move on to the quest, I guess. I'm also seriously starting to think we should petition for the speed up and slow down buttons to be switched. A to speed up, X to slow down. That way, if you mount up next to an NPC or a soul pyre, if you speed up too soon, you're not instantly dismounted. Okay. My priest has gotten to the point where, I mean, I've been crafting non-stop. Anything I pick up, I craft into something right away. But the gear I can make is not near good enough for my level anymore. The drops are definitely better. I'm kind of at the point where if I want my my crafting to catch up to my level, I actually have to stop leveling and farm crafting for a while. But that seems kind of to defeat the purpose. Awesome. See? I'm glad I'm not the only one this bothers. I'm constantly seeing other players do it too. You know, mount up next to a soul pyre and then immediately fall off again. Might as well do the job. Oh god, I'm soloing him. There's nobody else here. Why do I do this to myself? This guy wiped the floor with me earlier. How did he know I was going to be there? Oh, nice. Little headstand. Little breakdancing action. Whew. Oh, he got me. Wow. It's practically a one-shot. Oh, come on. That's not the first ranger named Legolas I've seen. Yeah, me too. You have to kind of remind yourself every time you mount up. Now, don't speed up until you're well away from everything. Pull out slowly. Like it's a driveway. Well, that was embarrassing. Legolas came in a little bit late there. Yeah, that's one thing I miss. I'm having to rely more on potions with this guy, because you can't just drop a healing sphere. I'm a huge fan of Judgment. Judgment's like my new favorite spell. Another thing about switching characters so much is you get used to the combos, then you switch to another character class and suddenly you don't know what's going on anymore. The combos are sort of different. Played Crusader for a little while and getting used to the shield after, after throwing fireballs for a while. The mechanics are just different enough to make it confusing once you get into kind of a rut. Sitting down next to the soul pyres heals you faster. I don't know if you guys knew that. Just kind of found that out by accident. Oh wow. Oh, they do have a cooldown now. I think the most healing orbs I've been able to put down at one time were 3. And that was cutting it real close. They disappear after a couple seconds now. At least at my level. I don't know, maybe your healing orbs are better than mine. I think we're just gonna skip the giant this time around. Unless other people are killing him. Went up against that water djinn in, I think it's called Azek Lake or Azot Lake. Bashet or Bashal. That guy was embarrassingly tough. The rewards are really worth it though, I just had to wait forever. 12 seconds is still, I think that's still better than my orbs. Mine are gone after like half that time. Feels that way anyway. Now, according to my compass, there's a quest NPC right here. He's just got to drop out of the sky. Oh no, it's obtain boar meat. It pays to read these things. And I have no mana. Vishal, yeah, that's him. He is super tough. He does this AoE and pretty much just one-shots everybody standing in the lake. I had many slow and embarrassing deaths trying to fight him. Until it finally worked out. Worth it though, really paid off. I think I'm still wearing the hat he dropped. Yeah, that's kind of what I had to wait for, too. It took a large group to take him down, and there had to be a couple of high levels there. Because like 6 of us at level 15, we had no shot. And most of them had never really partied with a priest before, so they didn't even know what the healing spheres were. Nobody went and picked them up, so my heals were absolutely ineffective. Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, gear's not character bound? You can just alternate, you can just switch it out? I mean, if I can give my mage my priest hand-me-downs, that will save me a lot of trouble. I mean, I've been thinking about just leveling crafting with one character, just to kind of save myself the headache. But then the new headache is having to re-log and put stuff into account storage and switch stuff back and forth. So I haven't decided yet which headache I want more. Yeah, I've seen that. I just assumed anything I wear and upgrade on my priest is character bound. I had no idea I could potentially pass it on. Nope. Looks like I got some company. Have you gotten your estate yet? I have no idea when that happens. Oh look. I guess it's not Legolas if you spell it that way. It's Legolas. Don't retarget, hit the same guy. That's estate's something I'm really looking forward to. I've always been a big nerd for games with character housing. When does that happen? What level were you when you got your estate? Pig did a little more damage than I was expecting. I'm not ready to sit down and eat again yet. Oh cool, I can dodge and still continue the ice spell streak. That's good to know. Happens around 30, okay. I'm a little ways away from that then. But just knowing that makes me want to hop back on my priest and hurry up and get there. I must have spent... I think in my last couple of months playing Elder Scrolls Online, I must have spent 90% of all my time and resources on just decking out my house. Same with EverQuest 2 back in the day. The minute I got my house, I stopped questing. I just started working on it. So I know the estate's going to be a massive time sink. I'm done with this quest, aren't I? I've just been sitting here yabbering on, killing more boars for no reason. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I guess that's like the... It's like the grown-up version of playing with dollhouses. I was watching my daughter, decorate her dollhouse and position the dolls and the furniture, and I was like, hey, I do that. I just do it online. Maybe I need to assess my priorities,
Well met, friend.
There you go. Boar meat. Have at it. Killed a lot of pigs. That's a lot of bacon. Oh, that's awesome. So it's basically you throw mats at it, you start the crafting process, and then you wait until it's done building?
What is it?
I think that's a good way to go about that kind of thing. It's one thing I've enjoyed about Warframe. I don't know if you play any Warframe. I just finished building my railjack. It took about 3 weeks of just farming mats, starting a crafting process, waiting 12 hours, rinse and repeat several times. Did a video on that too.
You there? Have a moment.
Right, I've done all these quests already on like 3 characters, so I hope you don't mind that I'm just kind of skipping through them.
The gods work in mysterious ways, huh?
When I'm doing videos on demand, I stop and I actually read what the quests are. Not during a live stream, though. Okay, now we gotta go head back to the mole cricket burrows. I only have one issue with the mole crickets. It's one thing I think the devs have done really well. Is I was a dev too for many years, so I can see where they've done these little tricks to tweak performance. And one of them is that monsters and characters they all act like they're on a flat horizontal surface, and you don't really notice it unless you really look. Like if they're on uneven ground, their feet don't touch the ground all the time, and it's only really noticeable with the mole crickets because they have so many legs when they're running, especially the large ones. It just kind of looks like they're running on 2 legs and the rest are just kind of flopping about.
I never thought it would come to this.
I think she also sends you into the mole cricket labyrinth. Yep, mole cricket's that. Didn't I just do a regional quest that had me do exactly what I'm going to go in and do now? Oh, that's cool. So you can pretty much... Cats are playing with the green screen again. So you can pretty much make your estate self-sufficient. You produce the mats and use them automatically. That does sound like a lot of micromanaging. That's exactly my thing. I'm gonna have a field day. I look forward to it. I think I'm going to have to, knowing all this now, I think I'm going to have to hop back on my priest here in a little bit. I was hoping to get the mage at least to, I never remember the names of the blessing, at least to Mark of the Wolf, so I could do a little video on that. But I think by now that's probably late. Everybody who plays has already got Mark of the Wolf on their characters at least. Yeah, thanks, and good night. Hopefully see you around. Like and subscribe, all that jazz. I'm obligated to say that. And thanks for all the info. Take care. I have learned some stuff today. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the labyrinth area. I hear the bugs, and then switch over to my priest. I really want that estate now. I could do a video on that just as well as I could on the Mark of the Wolf for mages. Awesome! Thanks very much. I've got the wrong interface up. Normally in the other corner there's like a little shot glass, and every time someone subscribes, some coins drop in. The one time I need it, I didn't use it. Oh, there it is. I got the notification 41 minutes ago. I just didn't see it. Thank you. see the party invite. There we go. This is officially the first time I've partied with someone. Gotta use my hello emote.
The forest greets you.
The forest greets you. Okay, I didn't know I was gonna be that kind of... I didn't know I was gonna be that guy. This is going a lot better with 2 people. I really need to start looking for groups more. I've always hated to be that guy who just invites people without saying anything. But I realize that on console it's a lot harder to, type hello to people first. So that's probably a pet peeve that has expired and I need to get over. I played Ragnarok online for a lot of years, and there was a big culture there about don't party with people or give help or services to anyone who's too lazy to at least type to you. And I think those days are over. Time to evolve. Games are just not as personal as they used to be. There's less communication, unless everyone's got their headsets on. And that ruins the immersion of the game for a lot of people. Look at that night party. Is he even here? Or is he moved on? There should be an indicator on the compass. Down there. The number 1, that's him. Down that way. I'm gonna have to fight my way in, I guess. Oh, crap. Doing okay so far. Could be worse. Holy crap, I'm alive. Did not see that coming. Come on, targeting. Work for me. Feels a little bit laggy when the creatures around me are dying, repeatedly. Well, oh, I'm covered in... I must have used some of that sap when I was trying to use a healing potion. So now they're not attacking me. That's cool. I can live with that. Oh, that wore off pretty fast, though. Let's have another. Is that the sap I'm supposed to be delivering? Am I using quest items now? Is that going to hurt me later? Guess we'll find out. I'll try not to use them. Means I should heal up. back to finding these artifacts. And Legolas is pretty much done here already. There's one. No! Oh, come on, target the big guy. I think the targeting tries too hard to be, to anticipate who you want to hit, and it gets it wrong sometimes. There should be a manual setting to switch that to be more static. Live! I'm too young and beautiful to die. There's the potions of recovery. We good? Nope. I got company. Legolas is way out of here. Lost him in the thick of things. Or Legolas, I guess. Oh, he spawned right on me. And this game is very grindy, but the combat system kind of makes up for it. It keeps the grinding from becoming monotonous. With an interesting bug. Ha! The bug was bugged. It killed me. It's been a long night. Alright. I'm on new medication that pretty much makes me tired all day. But then when it's time to go to sleep, it's like, nah, we're gonna be up. How do I get out of here alive? Also, I need one more. Gotta pick up one more artifact. Screw it, I'm gonna go to use some sap. Can't mount in here? That makes sense. I'm still not happy about it. See what I mean though about their feet not touching the ground? It's really only noticeable when you move fast. Ah! Not the kind of thing you want to see when you turn around. I think it's time to go ahead and leave this party. We're not even in the same vicinity anymore. How do I do that? I've never been in a party before. Is that... probably not in the chat settings? I have no idea how party stuff works. That's just party chat. Yeah, I think I'm stuck in this party. I don't know how to leave. There we go, party. Ha ha ha! I can invite, and I can hold X to leave. Nice. Learning new stuff all the time. This is both entertaining and informative.
How did things get this bad?
This stream is brought to you by the letter D. And the number 7. Alright, I said I was going to do the labyrinth and then switch back over to my priest. Work my way towards that estate, because that sounds awesome. So let's guy to a soul pyre. Oh, it turns out I'm not done in the Crawling Labyrinth. I was supposed to go back there for some reason. I just won't. Nothing I picked up is any good. That's a shame. Alright. Priest time. Yes. Oh, that would I'm sure. Would not have clicked it, were I not. The reason I'm streaming at odd times right now is I'm in Germany. We're in a time zone anywhere between 6 to 9 hours away from wherever you are in the United States, if that's where you are. But I had to stop streaming in the what would be normal time for my American viewers, because that's like 3 or 4 in the morning here. And I've got some health issues that make me try to keep an adult sleeping schedule. Which kind of goes against my nature. I've always been a night owl. But I get up early and I go to the doctor and I get my injections or I die, so... I think streaming had to take a back seat. Reprioritize life a little bit. The upside is, I now do more YouTube content. Channel's really, it's starting to take off a little bit, and that's really nice. Alright. Let's see if I can take on and handle these. There, defeat 16 anacondas. That means there's bound to be other players here. Fighting anacondas? No, really? Is the server this dead right now? Maybe they're over here? Please don't eat me. No, I'm the only person here. Oh, this is going to suck. I'm gonna die alone in the jungle and no one will know to mourn me. But wait a minute. Somebody does seem to be here. These snakes are dying. And somebody must be responsible for that. Oh crap. I didn't do that. There we go. I knew there was another player here. They just hadn't spawned yet. I like it PL to save the day. I wonder what the PL stands for. This is gonna haunt me now. What does he like? I don't know what PL means. What did I just get the belt for? Random drop? Here, anaconda right over. Oh, off over here. Nice. It's nice to see that there's other people on. I thought it was absolutely screwed there. Whoa. Oh, come on. Ow. I'm just a little guy. Leave me in the back. Don't let me get hurt. Thanks. No, don't leave. I got like 8 more of these. 9. Oh god. Come on, targeting. Work with me here. Not against me. I think that snake was already dead. I was just shooting that other guy in the back. That's a pretty cool attack. You just did this little stomp and the snakes flew up into the air. Anything that makes your enemies fly up into the air, I love those. Hang in there, Derpy Dave. He's my new meat shield. Ow! You let me get hurt, Dave. What for you do that? Holy crap! No! Don't let me die, Dave! Save me! Nice. One to go. Stay behind me, Dave. I got this. He says as he's devoured by an anaconda. Seriously, these things could just... They wouldn't even have to chew. I guess snakes generally don't. Couple more snakes with Dave. And then I'm gonna go see if I can handle that main quest. I think I finished it. Nope. Still need more. Okay, the Dream Seal tokens is a side quest. That's alright then. Whoa! Come on, I rolled away. I'm gonna die. The high levels are gonna see me die. It's gonna be all embarrassing. I can play with the big kids, please. I'll get there. Official release on March 12th, when the massive hordes of newbies come rolling into the game. That's when I get to feel big and superior again. Right now I'm just a little guy. Judgment's not healing me near as much as I would like. That's the first thing I'm going to pour skill points into when I finally get them. Alright, let's go talk to Iris. She looks stoned and slightly confused. The Sword's ritual has ended and their magic no longer permeates the land, but the madness yet remains upon our queen. You are the one fated to end it. I'm fated to a lot of stuff, aren't I? Take the Fantasian to the living throne and use it to purify the last of the magic there. If the gods are kind, both the forest and the queen will return to their normal selves. Alrighty. Where is this living throne you speak of? Oh, it's where they're keeping I was just there. That's where she's keeping Don Diego. I don't think I'll be able to... Wait, hang on. I'm gonna have to rest up at the Soul Pyre before I go all the way down there. I'm a little out of my depth here, and I'm not suicidal. Oh, God. No! Dead end! I'm a bunny person riding a deer through a pit of anacondas. I think I have to take back what I said about being suicidal. It's just asking for trouble.
Hey there!
No. Sit. Oh, and also salvage. Nope. Nope. I love that I won't have to get a new staff for ages. It's the one I got, so uber. Worth the investment. A little bit of an upgrade. Where's my staff? Show this thing off. I mean, there's no item level restriction, so really this was like the best 20,000 star seeds I've ever spent. Also, the only star seeds I've ever spent. Totally worth it. I might buy a new robe that way, too. When do you start getting tough meat? I'm still only getting stringy, but I've got recipes for tough meat. It seems like the next tier of meat should have started dropping a long time ago. If that's how this works. Alright, let's give this living throne thing a shot. Try not to get... I'm still not healed. Alright, I'm gonna cheat. Drink a potion. I'm usually really stingy with those. I got the deer because, well, one, because it suited my character best, I think. But mostly because everybody's riding epic mounts right now that they got with their early access. And that kind of makes the normal mount the rare mount. Until official release. And then I guess everybody's going to be riding these things. Then I can go back to using my unicorn. So far, so good. No one's knocked me off my deer and killed me yet. But I have a feeling there's a boss fight coming up and I am not equipped to handle that one yet. Purify, okay. Let's... Fingers crossed.
Example of a person.
Where's Diego? See, I told you I'd come back.
My mind was possessed. I lost control of my senses. Forgive me, friend. And thank you for saving us.
Word of advice. If you ever get struck with a stasis spell, make sure you're in a more comfortable position.
Duly noted. Nice! I thought I was going to have to fight them to purify them. You have saved me, young one, and returned my greatest treasure in the process. My apologies for my actions earlier. I was not myself, as I'm sure Iris explained. But now the living throne and I are both restored. You have my thanks, hero. So is the threat gone? The Sorens are not entirely defeated, I fear. Their imprisoned god still reaches out to them. But for now, yes. The Isle of Enchantment is safe, and the Fantasian is back where it belongs. But tell me, what does the savior of the fairies wish for their reward? Surely there is something. Actually, we came here for your help. Are we going to explain everything in real time? You come seeking a prophecy. Fitting. You return the very prize you wish me to use. Very well. What others sought to steal by force, you shall receive as a freely given gift. As you ask your questions, friend of the fairies, we shall see what the gods reveal to us. Who are the faceless? Yeah, this will be good to know. Been wondering since the beginning. Listen well, child of Telerian. I will speak as clearly as I can. The faceless are but simple tools, puppets of those who once sought to break the world. The Salinar, whatever they were called. The Dark Goddess's disciples have returned, and even now they work to loosen the chains of chaos. You have met their leader already, though he too obeys another, a goddess with a heart of hate. What do they want? They seek to free that which was imprisoned, to wield that which is forbidden. The slaughter of Telerian was only the beginning, a patient archer drawing back her bow. If their full plan comes to fruition, all mortal souls shall perish in the flames. Wow. I won't let that happen. In the city of Graves, there's a man who never needs one. Find him, and you will find your foe. She blinks and shakes her head as if waking from a dream. There's a man who never needs one? Oh, needs one grave. There's an immortal in the cemetery. Gotcha. I don't know. Such is the way of prophecies, I'm afraid. It sometimes takes years to understand them. You'll need to puzzle out its meaning for yourself. The truth will come to you in time, as fate decrees. However, I sense your companion may have some insight on the matter. Speak with him, perhaps. I'll ask Diego. He seems to be very well informed, like, all the time. Like, he saw all this coming. In the end, he's in on it. He's some kind of faceless agent. Bit of a head-scratcher, eh? Don't feel bad, friend. I still don't understand my own prophecy myself. I swear the more useful the piece of information, the more vague and confusing the prophecy has to be. But I heard you say I might be able to help. And she's never wrong before, her. What are we looking for? A city of graves and a man that needs none. Ha, of course. Figures he'd be mixed up in this. Don't worry, friend. I know where we're going. Tristeza, to the east, has to be a city of graves. It's surrounded by ancient graveyard on all sides. As for the other bit, well, that's not really my place to say, but we'll talk about it when we get there. Will it be his place to say when we get there? Me? Now? But you can't leave yet. One of the local Sorza Knights has requested your assistance. He's at camp not far from here. Find him, figure out what the problem is, solve it quickly. While you're doing that, I'll head to Tristeza and find us some allies. I'll send you when I'm ready. Cool, I need to head to Tristeza anyway, because of the Union quest for the artisans. Union sounds interesting, but since I'm not much of a PvP guy, I'm probably never going to explore the Court of Ravens. Comfort the trembling fairies with sunset mushroom heads. Okay, so first collect some mushrooms. She's not trembling. Well, hello. Did it just say I can't pick up anymore? Can't get any more of this item. Trembling fairy, there you go. I got one. Hang in there, honey, I got you. The subtitles above their heads smells nice, as if I'm hugging a queen. At least this one's standing still. Was following somebody with subtitles above their head the other day, and I had no idea what they were saying because the text was just bouncing. Need to code in a stabilizer for those. Alright, one more. It's nice that this place isn't hostile anymore. Are they any good? They are not. What's my gear score anyway? 596. Okay, the gear score for around here was like around 550. So I'm good. And see if anyone's hunting werewolves. so I can get Dreamscale tokens. I don't think I can solo those yet. This bridge is making me nervous. I have bathyphobia, so anything involving deep water kind of messes with my head, gives me the willies. How did I get so off track? Where's the road? Like, that's where I came from. We're going this way. I just broke my deer. Sorry, dear. My bad. Watching me play Subnautica must have been fun, because that game freaking terrified me. Played it all the way through twice, though. And I'll play horror games all day, but underwater games, that's what does me in. Sorza Knight, there you are, that moat floating in front of me.
Greetings.
You're Don Diego's new ally, aren't you? That was some fine work in Navarra, friend. I get it now, the old man sent you to help deal with our problem. It's the Knoll Triumvirate, a group of rebel war chiefs who are still calling for war even after Navarra. They've been challenging our best fighters to face in the arena, trying to prove their superiority. The trouble is, they're winning. And the more they win, the more the Knolls start thinking they have a point. Ah. So I need to go in there and smack them around a little bit. Especially, I mean, if a little guy like me goes in there and beats them up, that's gotta be bad for morale. Enter the arena, beat them at their own game. Humiliate them, defeat their triumvirate, then cut off one of their mains and shame them in front of their followers. They fight 2 at a time, so you need an ally to join you in the arena. Aha! The old, you have to group with someone to do this stipulation. I'm okay with that. I do need to start getting used to grouping more. And where's this arena that you speak of? Oh, wait, Stone Zephyr's up. Go, go, go. I think I need a piece of him for crafting. Schattenwächter. German Guild. Shadow Wardens. I'm thinking where the story is going. It's actually, I love when this, it's a good sign that the story is keeping me interested. Because if this game were just grinding, I probably would have put it down already. The combat system makes up for that, and the story also is doing its job very well. Hang in there, Stone Zephyr, I'm coming. I wonder if the fight's started yet. It has not. Or there's other players here that just haven't spawned yet. There we go. It's just the 2 of us? There we go. I know that's meant as Angel Lord, and it's clever to combine the 2 words with 1 L. But would you pronounce that strictly Angie Lord? Or Angel Ord? I don't know, I have too much time on my brain. Okay, it's time to spawn. FR Pirate. I've been seeing a lot of them around. Big French guild, apparently. You recognize them when they're in the area because they generally have their mics on and they're talking to themselves in French. It seems to be like a French thing, because that in Elder Scrolls it was the same thing. In every crafting area there was some French guy muttering to himself, with the volume way up so you could hear him from like 3 blocks away. I spoke a bit of French in high school, but that is so rusted now I wouldn't understand croissant at this point. I came here because there was supposed to be a boss. Show yourself. No idea what these statues are good for. I mean, is it just... It's like a fancy emote that you have to carry in your inventory? Do they do anything? There he is. Keep that judgment on there. Follow my own advice. I mean, these guys probably don't... Ow! What hit me? These guys probably don't need the healing. I want to do my part. Nice! I probably didn't contribute much, but it's nice that that worked out. That armored rhino must have also been part of one of the other access packages that I didn't get. And it reminds me of what was that movie with Angela Lansbury? Bed knobs and broomsticks, or something like that. Bed posts and broomsticks, something along those lines. The rhinos in that were also, I mean, it was cartoon rhinos and they were armored, but they looked a lot like that. Any other bosses up while I'm in the area? What be this? Gather dried herb root and cure injured rage manuals. Sure, I can do that. I'll just teleport over here. And I need to go grab some tea real quick. I will be right back. Turns out it's not ready yet. So I'll go check on that again later. Alright, let's go ahead and mark this. Why does it have that? That's the first time I've... Well, not it's the second time I've seen that icon. Is that new? Does it mean something different? First do no harm. Got it right? Yeah, that's where I'm going. It's why I'm here. I feel like I should name the deer something. Gather dried herb roots. Okay, where do I get that? Is that down here? Nope. Guess I have to go more to the center. The center of the circle. Sorry, I fell asleep watching Chuck and Larry last night, so I'm going to be quoting it for a while. Oh, wow. That's a decent amount of damage. Oh, these are level 15. I'm suddenly the big fish again. Out of the way, post. Nice. Uh-oh. He saw me. Is that the dried herb root? Nice. Now we're getting somewhere. Gnolls have always been like my favorite evil race monster. I've always liked them better than orcs or goblins or anything. Back when I used to DM D&D adventures, gnolls were always like the dominant bad guys. Yes! I wasn't level 18 yet? I just now hit it all this time. I've been telling people I'm level 18. I was a liar! I was 17. Alright, I got you. Yeah, my first injured gnoll. I feel a little more confident in this area, because I can actually take care of myself. But I'm still getting used to soloing with Lionheart Legacy. Awesome for group. I'm still having a hard time adjusting. I'm so used to the wolf one. I can never remember what they were called. Come on, get a Mark of the Wolf. I gotta know this stuff. If I want to be taken seriously talking about this game, I gotta know what stuff is called. I spread myself too thin is what it is. I play too many games. I'm doing 2 Let's Plays parallel to this 3. I just finished one of them. Max the Curse of Brotherhood just got finished. Uploaded the last episode today. I'm also doing Kingdom Come Deliverance and Attack on Titan. Plus just my regular Warframe videos. So if I get confused on terminology, it's just because I'm doing too much stuff. Come on. Stop firing. They're dead. It's okay. Who hurt you? felt that. Is it just me, or did a barrel just Donkey Kong across the sky back there? I'm not the only person who saw that, right? I'd like to know the story behind that one. I mean, I've seen the occasional box, just like, you know, when they spawn, their colliders intersect, and they just, and they kind of propel away from each other. Oh wow! Didn't know you were there. But that barrel was a neat. That was a good one. First game I ever programmed back in programming school. I was getting my license in IT. Degree, whatever. I don't know what you call it. I got it in German. It's an Ausbildung. Diplom. Very first game I ever made was a tower defense game. And I didn't know, I didn't know a lot of stuff. I didn't know about game loots or you know, intersecting colliders or any of that stuff. So I ended up programming a little spawn area for the bad guys that were supposed to wander down the road that you have to defend. And I ended up spawning like 15, anywhere between 15 to like 100 per second, all in the same place. And because they all had collision body, rigid bodies and collision detection, they immediately would just propel each other off in the distance, and it just created this giant fountain of archer elves just spraying in all directions. Crashed the game real fast because it was not equipped to handle that much information happening. But I had a little moving GIF, animated GIF that I was passing around for a while of my my flying elf fountain. Probably still have that somewhere. All the games I've done since have not been physics-based. I've really been wanting to get back into making something that uses physics. Aside from, like, I made Zombie Pong that uses physics. Just to move the ball back and forth. You had to basically, there was a horde of zombies coming on the playing field, and you had to use the ball that was going back and forth between the paddles to roll over them and crush them. Just a little app. Got the idea when I was doing, well, my son was doing an internship at Z Software in Dortmund. They've just got a new game out on Xbox as well, I believe. German though. It's like a highway cop simulator. It looked really good, and those guys really know their stuff. They team clean water from water spirits. Have I got these? Or is this quest I need to pick up? You know what? I need to get back to the main quest. That's what I'm doing here. And the main quest is to defeat gnolls in the arena, and I don't know where this arena is. Completing the Gnoll Triumvirate Arena Challenge. Is that something I have to matchmake for? And I have to be level 19 for that. Okay, so I guess I'm doing side quests for a little bit. And Ezekiel gave me the advice just a little while ago, work on your reputation. Maybe I should go do that. I just saw some, oh, wait, hang on. The Dustwind Bandit and the Sunpiercer. Might as well. It's all XP. And that's something I don't have to do on my own. They're right next to each other. I wonder if I can get them both, if the time window will allow it. That ogre fight was awesome. I got a big kick out of that. It wasn't this exact one, but fought an ogre just like that at the end of the Navarra story arc. Alright, hurry up and get wherever you're getting. Alright, we got Sunpiercer down here. See if he spawned. Oh, he's here, but there's no other players. Yeah. I don't think I can solo this guy. Hell. There we go. We got other people. It just takes the game a minute to catch up. Whoa! Nice! Quick and painless. Just the way I like it. Oh! Somebody rezzing that? Good. What was the other one? See if we can still catch that one. Deicide. See, that's a cool name for a mage. Unless it's a priest, I can't tell.
Oh, hello.
Looks magey. I really have no idea. Oh, is he here? That didn't take long at all. Nice. Now he knows how I felt the first time going up against anacondas, or Bashal. That's about how I went down. There's my reward boxes. Oh, cool. Got some upgrades. A better hat. Alright, what else? Nope. But I think I can use that Sunpiercer bit to craft something better. Oh wow. Increases Blades of Contrition damage. Well, I'm not using Blades of Contrition. not part of my current blessing. But it does have higher defense. What is my increases max HP? Well, do I want hit points or do I want defense? I don't know which is preferable. I feel like I'd rather have 130 HP and than 35 defense. Yeah. So it's not an upgrade after all. That's a shame. Something new under general items? Oh, okay, the upgrade stones. Right. Lots of shining scales. I can go hand those in for rep. Somebody's got their mic on. I don't know if that broadcasts with the stream. I know in some games that gets filtered out by the Microsoft, the Xbox Companion app that I'm using to stream this with. That was a sweet looking hat though. Feather on it and everything. Oh, Bashala's up. Definitely got to get in on that. Where's the lake? Where is it? He's not up. What are they talking about? Why would they? See, I don't get it. Stone Zephyr? Somewhere else? It's a different Stone Zephyr. Sure. I'm not gonna look a Zephyr in the mouth. Gift Zephyr. Whatever. Let's see if I can make it up there in time. I still don't know what I mean, I'm seeing people constantly post, you know, hey, this boss is up, or I need help with this boss. I don't know what CH means, though. That's some, you know, game lingo that I'm not privy to yet. I don't. Boss CH1? What does that mean? Anybody know? Because I am clueless. Wrong way. This way. Uh-oh, somebody riding away. I mean, is there like another phase that the boss is up in, which is why I'm not seeing them on my map? Ve Victus! Oh, that's a cool guild name. I'm sad that the French are using it. It's the battle cry of Cain, Legacy of Cain 1. Blood Omen. I love that game. The whole Legacy of Cain story, franchise, everything. Hey, Derpy Dave! You were just protecting me from some snakes. Fancy seeing you here. There was a, like an arena type, like Paladins type, PvP game based on the Legacy of Cain series called Nosgoth that I kind of missed. I'm not a big PvP fan, but that's something I would have gotten. I would have at least given a try. I designed a Legacy of Cain tabletop system a while ago that we only played for like 2 months, and it was a lot of fun, but I lost the rules. And I never felt like writing it all again. I mean, I really went on like a lot of work on that. 13, come on. Those dust devils are noisy. And it's not stopping. There we go. I thought it was bugged and I was going to carry that sound around with me forever. Yesterday my sound just went out. Just out of nowhere, all of a sudden, game completely muted. I had to restart the Xbox twice and reset the display settings to factory. 640 by 480. Looked awful. And then I finally got it working again. For a while there, I had no idea what was going on. Alright, where's that Stone Zephyr box? Anything good? Nothing. Hang on, you passed the soul pie, there'll be more. Screw it.
You won't find prices like these anywhere else on Lumios.
I don't have enough back pieces? I'm just so used to having them when I come here. Alright. Telepost then. The frequency of treasure chests, I guess, has just really gone down. Alright. I can't do that yet, I'm not level 25. Can't wait to see what that's all about. Objective pest control, smash mole crickets. Is it worth it? It's a good amount of XP. Might as well. If I'm not too high a level for that yet. I tried doing some regional quests with him up there yesterday. And they wouldn't even show up in my quest tracker. I wasn't getting credit for any kills. I think I was just too high level. But we'll give this one a shot. You know, I was just doing this on my mage. How would that statue have been standing? Must have been like a sumo pose, you know, just like legs in like a, you know, like a box formation and squatted deep down. Because nobody stands with their feet that far apart. Unless you're sumo wrestling someone or doing yoga.
Well,
No! Damn it, Tom. I was just trying to speed up my mount. When I come back, we're gonna have words. Just talk to me off my horse. Deer, sorry. Not to get technical or anything. I think it's okay to just say horse to your mount. No matter what kind of animal it is. There we go. Quest update. Gimme. Kind of try to get away from these other players. So I'm not stealing anyone's eggs. I don't want to be that guy. There we go. We have a nice little grouping of eggs right over here. Also, I think I might have some sap on him. I do not. I threw it all out because I thought it was useless. Pretty much is. Whoops. I don't got much to worry about. Ants? Ants. I must have seen box trolls like 80 times with my kids. So whenever I'm here, that's my the first reference that comes to mind, like immediately. Ants? Oh wow. I wasn't expecting that to do that much damage. That big an arc. That was very useful. I love Judgment a little bit more every time I use it. Alright, we're done here. See right there. Defiler CH1. What does CH1 mean? This is something that everybody seems to know, and whenever that information was being passed out, I was late. I wasn't there. Don't mind me, I'm just passing through. Nice. After struggling with the mage here, I feel a little uber right now. Lucy, if this game's such a joke, why are you playing it? I'm always telling my kids, because they get frustrated with games a lot. I'm always, like, my daughter will cry if she's get upset and cry if she's not if a game is too hard for her. I'll be like, look, there's so many games out there. If the game doesn't make you happy, put it down. No game should ever make you upset for any reason. If it does, it's doing something wrong. And you're doing something wrong for, if you're playing it. Like, there's people who play shooter games and, like, really throw their keyboards through a wall and stuff like that. Why? You're playing it to enjoy yourself. If you're so mad that you're breaking stuff, you're clearly not enjoying yourself. You're just a glutton for punishment. I don't know. Maybe that's just a mentality I can't wrap my head around. And it's perfectly normal and justified, but I don't see it. I really don't. Funny to watch on YouTube sometimes, people freaking out and breaking their keyboards, punching through windows. But I couldn't imagine actually playing with someone who does that stuff. The temptation to rile them up and see how upset you can get them would just be too great, That's the kind of person that you pick on in grief. Why is my inventory so full? What am I doing wrong here? No, don't sit and share food. Is there an equipment upgrade specialist here? There we go. Maybe I can enhance something.
To make a purchase.
I am willing to make a purchase. Thanks for asking. Oh, the belt could use some work. There should be a mass fortify option, like with crafting. Oh, I have an upgrade stone to make the belt rare. Might as well. Sweet. What's my gear score now? 611. I'm guessing there's no storage guy here though. Does not look good. Can I make anything with the boss items I just picked up? Ruby, ruby, ruby. The Stone Zephyr stuff is not better than what I'm wearing. None of this is, really. Kind of makes me feel like crafting has become pointless. And I haven't seen any recipes for any of this, like normal cloth, superior cloth. Maybe there's recipes you buy off NPCs and I just haven't seen those NPCs yet. I mean, there must be a place where you can buy recipes besides the market. Is somebody selling a staff that's better than mine? Or if there is a staff that's... I'll work up to that. So these are all crafting level 9. They'll just have to make small stuff until my crafting hits level 9, and then I can make the good stuff. Go ahead and make one of these. Since I do have some rubies, but I'm a little low on cloth. Is it a general goods merchant? Right there! Look at you!
Are you looking for something?
How very accommodating of you to be right where I need you to be. I'll go with 50. Whoops, more than enough. Is there a filter option to just show the ones I can actually make? Nope. Okay, at this rate, it's going to take forever to level my crafting. But at least I'm getting to use these boss bits. Anything else? No, really? Oh wow, they used up all my cloth scrap already. It's insane. Alright. Guess we're done here. Skill points? Still none. Come on. I need to start putting some points in judgment, make it, you know, worth it. There probably is an NPC somewhere that sells recipes. I've just not yet met them. That'll do. It'll do, pig. It'll do. Any other regionals? Nothing. I feel like there was a quest. There was quests here earlier, and now I'm not seeing them. Odd. I do have a lot of those shimmering scales to hand in, so let's do that. They got like 40 of them. I've been at this a while. I probably ought to go do some chores and errands. Can't play all day. I gotta go shopping, clean, cook. All that stuff that adults are forced to do. Hello, Arazel. Sounds too much like aerosol.
Fortune is in my favor today.
It's actually not the anacondas that drop the shining scales. I see. You don't have to give me the rigmarole. Just let me hand these in.
Good things are on the horizon.
Mm-hmm.
I can feel it.
I have some shining scales. Can I hand them all in at once, or am I gonna have to do this? There we go. 4 times. Reputation increased by 300. What does that get me? You're the reputation merchant,
You're a welcome sight.
not you.
If you're
Her.
looking to make a
Them.
purchase, you've come to the right place.
I never know to say he, she, or they. With Ippins. Fart bomb. What? Makes a farting sound up to 10 times. Really? That's what I'm expected to spend my hard-earned reputation money on, huh? Why? Dye recipes. None of this seems really useful. Fun, but not useful. Interesting. Oh, there's another reputation merchant up there. Anything useful on you?
Anything catch your fancy?
War camel. Wow, this stuff is expensive. Okay, that's an elixir, not a recipe for elixirs. Dyes. Emotes. Recipe for sparkling blue dye, but also super expensive. And I don't think I have the rep for that yet. Oh, I guess I do. Well, I'm not buying it. I bought those shoulders the other night, and I never put them on. Totally need to go find an NPC that lets me do that. It's a dye merchant. There's no costume. The wardrobe merchants, NPCs around here. Okay then. Pardon me, excuse me, coming through. There's those... the droids that I was looking for. I can't believe I still got like 10 levels to go before I get my estate. I'm gonna have to put a group together. Just kind of rush through a little bit. Probably could use the telepost, but we're almost there now. Another rep vendor? For who? Sentinels. I've never even met a sentinel. Not familiar with that union yet. Mupo!
Slow down. What's your hurry?
You guys seriously need to put on some pants. That's all I'm saying. this guy.
Slow down. What's
Is this
your
a-
hurry?
Is this a daily or an anytime repeatable? I did this yesterday. Couldn't mark one. Water elementals and jungle berries. I can do that. See, I knew they were there and just hadn't spawned yet. Starting to get a feel for that kind of thing. Why did I charge that? Come on. This is not a reading for judgment. Thank you kindly. Now, do I have to pick the berries off the ground, or where do I find them? There we go. Answered my question, thank you very much. Spawned right in front of me. Oop. Caught me off guard. The sun was in my eye. Luckily they're slow and easy to dodge. I've received a guild invitation. I don't even know where to see those. If I accept the invite, then I have to talk to people. Bleh. How do I even do that? Guild. Pending guild invitations. I've got 2 of them. The League of Noobs. See, that's a cool name. I would seriously consider joining them. 17 awaiting guild approval. Ajax Predators? Nah. Okay, I can't join the League of Noobs because they spelled league wrong, and that would bother me to see above my head constantly. I wouldn't be able to live with that. It'd be like a constant itch in the back of my mind that I can't scratch. The Liugi of noobs. I can't do it. Decline invite. Sorry. But I can't, no. If you're gonna invite me to your guild, at least not grossly misspell the name. That would bother me too much. I tend to read them more carefully now because back in EverQuest 2, I joined a league called the Cool Kids Club. And they spelled they spelled Cool Kids and Club with a K. And it didn't occur to me until I had been running around with them for like a month and a half that I was essentially in the KKK. I don't know if that was intentional, but I had to leave. Ugh, water. I can't loot them in there. Can I dive? Ugh. Nope. And also that gives me the willies. I can see, I guess the green numbers coming off him are the health I'm getting back. It needs to be more. I really need to up that skill. Three more berries. Did I get all the water thingies that I need? Apparently I did. I don't even see the quest anymore. Yep, Shabiki emergency. Alright, 3 more berries. This I can do. They all seem to be over here. Around this area. There we go. It's not a berry, it's a Lumios root. I'm okay with that too. Has anybody ever encountered, you know, like anything swimming in the water? I've never really seen anyone swimming, or I don't know if you can get attacked in there. Just deep water creeps me out. And I feel better knowing there's nothing in there. But if you go down, yeah, on the other side of that bridge over there, there is like a massive fish snake skeleton thing laying on a rock that's protruding out of the water there. And a little farther down what looks like a T-Rex skull. Out of range. I want people to loot you there. Come out. Come on. Come this way. You can do it. There you go. That's a good little water spirit. Really only here for the berries at this point. When are they going to respawn? Hold my own pretty well against those. If this quest is immediately repeatable, I'm going to do it again. Seems like a good way to grind up a little bit. Awesome. Work complete! Wait, that was the wrong voice. Work complete was the humans. No, it was the orcs saying work complete. The humans said, "Job's done!" Warcraft 3. And 1 and 2, I think they said it in all of them. Warcraft 1, the orcs still said butt love. I was sad when they took that out. You know, the orc worker said, Zug Zug Swabu and butt love.
Hey, how you
And then at some point, I guess somebody tipped the devs off that the orcs were saying what sounded like butt love. And they took it out. But I think they should have kept it in all the way into World of Warcraft. Butt love! Alright, not. Oh, skill point! Yes! Give me some of that sweet, sweet skill pointage. Judgment up. Increases damage by 10%, but does it? It doesn't raise the amount of healing it does. Oh well. I was hoping that it would. Because I don't use that spell to do damage. I use it to heal. That's kind of the appeal of that skill. As is evident in my video where I praised the crap out of that. With good reason. See, look at this thing. I mean, I don't think that this was anything that was, you know, swimming around in the water. That's obviously a land critter. Where was that other skeleton? I'm gonna swim out and take a look at it. Kind of, as the German expression is, jump over my own shadow, which means doing something that you're, you know, averse to doing, that is against your nature. There it is. Oh, I don't know if I can do this. That looks so deep. Whew. Okay. Not looking. Is that rock just floating? Oh God. Yeah, I mean, look at this. That looks like some kind of sea dwelling. I'm just gonna be stuck on this rock forever, aren't I? If I don't swim again. I hate it. Just don't look. Ah! I keep forcing myself to do stuff like this because I figure eventually I'll get over this completely ridiculous, nonsensical phobia that I have. I know nothing's gonna hurt me, and I'm still like, ah! But no matter how much Subnautica I play, it doesn't help. You know, they say you get over your phobias by facing them. But there's no way in hell I'm going swimming in the real ocean to get over this. There's shit out there that will eat you. No thanks. I'd like to get over my phobia in a safe environment if that's possible. I'll Oculus Rift some scuba game or something, no problem. Hang on, where am I? Where am I going? What am I doing? Prestige, character level 25. Yeah, I'm still a good distance away from that. What have I got here? Dream scale tokens, right. That's going to suck. Those werewolves eat me alive. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and head down there and then take a break for a bit. Gotta shop and cook and stuff. Also, this medication is really knocking me on my ass. I'm taking, it's called InnoHep. It's an injection I have to give myself every night. And essentially it's a blood thinner, like a really strong one. But it also makes me super tired. InnoHep sounds Egyptian. Just because of the hep at the end, I guess. Like Nyarlathotep. Let's go ahead and give the Let's give the werewolves a shot, see how I do. At least the mobs here don't have that that gear score warning over their heads anymore. I mean, I'm not as out of place here as I used to be. Dream scale. Are they werewolves or are they lizards? They're lizard people. For some reason I thought they were wolf people. This is going much better. Oh crap. Back with you. Oh, he's resistant to all my knockbacks so far. Froggy can take a hit. It's like Kermit the Hulk. Fellow priest. Roll! We got this. Nice. This is so much easier when you're not soloing it. I really need to stop all this solo nonsense and just start partying with people. Nice! I think this is my first time here with a new staff. I'm doing so much better. Maybe I should have also bought a better robe. Oh, that hurt. Back up. Nice, the chains worked on it. How much damage can this guy take? Thank you, protective shield. Holy crap! It's only level 20. Why is this so hard? Yeah, solo that thing would have just obliterated me. Whoa! Incoming! Fast respawn. Oh, out of mana. Oh, that hurt. We're gonna have respawns before we kill this guy. Chains didn't take. Figures. Yeah, Judgment needs to heal more. Oh! That's the quest complete. Oh god, I think we got different targets. Oh, he got me. Tip of that just about got me there, Odell. You guys might be a little too young for that reference, I don't know. This was back in the early days of the internet was a clip that was being passed around quite a bit. Sometimes my spells charge even though I don't tell them to. I don't know what's up with that. Woo! Sweet. Ooh, shoulders. Alright, I'm gonna go hand in. Good luck, Icecar. You'll be alright. What was that symbol above his head? Interesting. Oh, he's fighting somebody. The player just hasn't spawned. That happens a lot.
Can I help you with anything?
Yes, here are your tokens. Tokens with love. Alright, let's have a seat. Or roll away from the fire. That also is a viable option. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and stop here. And pick it up probably later today. I might actually stream on Mixer for a little bit later, just to kind of see what's up there, see if any of my I've been neglecting it. I used to stream there primarily, and then I just kind of disappeared because of my health stuff. And if they haven't been, if those who didn't watch don't have access to my YouTube channel or don't look there, don't know why I disappeared. So I might just go have a look, say hi to some people, tell them what's up, and then go back to streaming on YouTube. I will see you guys then. Minion out.